What is up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope you're all having a good week out there. Gonna give it a few minutes to let folks roll in. I have a little bit of housekeeping announcements to discuss, but hope everybody is doing good. This order took a little bit longer than we are used to with SGC, but nonetheless, they got it done and it's back. I think the way things are looking, maybe they're starting to catch up a little bit, but there's also some good news with that because it looks like, January they did more than they've ever done, and then the turnaround time also grew, so it's not like the number shrunk and it's taking longer. They actually had the most that they've ever graded in a month, and it's taking longer, so the demand is higher. So that's definitely, good news. It sucks it takes longer, but it's good that they're growing. So there is a couple things that are important that I want to talk about. One of which is the website, bobblesandballcards.com. Unfortunately, that is not working, because I did not get notified or didn't notice notification, and I had just been on the site a couple days prior and the domain expired. And when I called them to figure out what was going on to try to renew it, they were trying to charge me almost 3 times the amount that I had paid the year prior. I asked them about dropping the e-commerce stuff because I don't use the e-commerce portion of the site, and it was still going to be more expensive than I paid the year prior. And so that just feels a little weird to me. And there was a credit card on file that wasn't even my card. So I don't know what the deal was with all of that, but I am going to build a new site. I've been looking at a few things. It's going to take me a little bit of time, because I have to do it when I have, extra time to do so. But I'm going to create a new site, and I've looked, and I think I've found a way to maybe incorporate some more interactive features for folks, maybe to make it just more than going on and there's orders or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that. It is almost 8, so I'll go ahead and say it. If people pop on later, I'll go back over it. But Carlos said he's here for the Eric's like button. Thank you. And the Promise Flying Cars, I don't have those. Ryan, what's up? Caden, how are you doing? So there was a error in this order, and I was not happy. And as soon as I figured out what happened, I contacted my rep. Unfortunately, he is at Burbank right now, starting to set that show up, and so was kind of limited on looking into things, but I figured it out. I got everything corrected. I got it sorted. However, just so everyone is aware, it would affect Drew, Ray Story, and Kevin Canara from invoice number 2 and invoice number 3. Somehow, when they unpacked the boxes, they mixed invoice 2 and invoice 3. They put the correct number of cards in invoice 2 and invoice 3. Invoice 2 had 52 cards, invoice 3 had 71 cards. However, the cards, like some of Drew's, which were supposed to be on invoice 3, some of Ray's, which were supposed to be on invoice 3, those were mixed in invoice 2. I had a bunch of Kevin's in invoice 3. Invoice 2 was just supposed to be Kevin. So somehow I'm guessing they opened the boxes and didn't realize that they had mixed them, and then was like, oh crap. They had, I include a sheet that has a breakdown of the entire order with everything. So they seen, invoice 2 gets, 52 cards, invoice 3 gets 71. They counted them out and just divvied them. I just wanted to explain because you're going to have to, those folks are going to have to bounce between invoices if you want the scans, because the scans are mixed up. So I just wanted to explain what happened and why, if you were trying to figure out where some of your stuff was, where it's at, and there you go. Also, Ryan, I am 99.9% sure I'm going to have to send another card of yours back again, because it looks like the infamous Asia refractor got labeled as a mega box on, I think it was your Torkelson. So anyway, if there's other folks, if you notice something that has an incorrect label, just let me know. I didn't notice anything, but then again, I was trying to put a fire out and figure out what the heck was going on with invoice 2 and 3, because I was highly confused. We have been doing this for 4 years now, and that's never happened. So it's not a good thing that it happened, but at the same time, you know, I guess it is humans and things can happen. You know, chaos was averted. I figured it all out. Everything is sorted. I will say, just to have full clarity, between the invoices, there was 2 cards that had duplicates. One of the duplicates, same exact grades, so that didn't matter. The other one, there was a 0.5 difference between the 2 cards, but I was able to figure out whose was whose based upon the other cards surrounding them. So it was a CJ Stroud Optic Blue Scope. One of them got a 9.5, one of them got a 10. By what was around the cards, I knew one of them was Ray's, and then the other one was Kevin's, and I could figure out whose was whose because of the cards that were surrounding them in the invoice. So just so you guys know, everything was sorted out, but if you were wondering why the scans were all over the place, I wanted to make sure it was explained, and we always try to be transparent with you guys. So that's what happened. That's where we are. And let's get to showing the cards. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, James? How are you doing, sir? Ray, how are you? I tagged you in the post so you were aware. So Drew, I don't think is in the group, so I wanted to make sure he knew what was going on, because he's probably trying to figure out why, like, his Tommy Hilfiger was on invoice 2 when it should have been on invoice 3. So, all right, let me go through Pokemon real quick. This is Card Sellers. This is 2023 Pokemon card 151 Rapidash Master Ball Reverse in a 10. Here is a 06 EX Dragon Frontiers Mew Gold Star. Holo got a 7. Here is a Bandai Japanese 97 Pokemon Kabuto in a 7. Here is a Starmie Bandai 97 Japanese in an 8. And then last up is a Brilliant Stars Charizard V, and it got a 10. So that is all of the Pokemon, and those are all card sellers. All right. Oh yes, that was another important thing. For anybody, if you're interested, the deadline is next Thursday. I have Ryan Satterley's. I have his cards there. They are finally arrived, but they missed this order. Rick Moore is supposed to be getting with me. He said he wanted to send some. Drew has texted me and said he's got an order out. So if you want to send cards in, the deadline is next Thursday, a week from today, the 22nd. So thank you. I meant to mention that and I forgot. All right, we'll start off with Josh Fawcett here. We have a Booby Orr, 66 Tops Booby Orr, authentic. Got the authentic evidence of trimming on that one. 47 Sports Exchange Phil Rizzuto Miniatures Authentic, minimum size not met. What's up, Sean? 57 Bart Starr Rookie Authentic Altered. A 61 Clemente in a 7. And then a 57 Bill Russell rookie in a 5.5. Ray, I was actually planning on bringing the cards down for y'all tomorrow. I know that's not much notice. I can get with you. I want to get the cards down there because I have other people's in there. But I can get with you and definitely work something to pick up. If you don't have them ready yet, don't worry about it. All right, next up is Ryan. Got the Topps Pristine Refractor Corbin Carroll in a 10. Here is the infamous Megabox / Asia Spencer Torkelson in a 9.5. Which I'll set that one to the side. Chrome Draft Trout in a 9. Okay, I will, for you and Caden, just so y'all know since you're in here, I'm likely going to go to Bart's tomorrow. That way, because I have a couple other people that drop off there too, and I want to make sure I get everybody's stuff back. So I'll probably get up in the morning and head down there and hit Bart's to drop off. And then I'll get with you about getting your order and Caden's order from you. And I'll have to see if Bart has stuff ready too. He may not even have nothing ready. But here's an 18 complete set Relic Acuna rookie and a 9.5. Chrome Black Refractor out of 199 Riley Green and a 10. Definitive out of 50 Riley Green 9.5 with a 10 auto. Oh, that's right. She's going to have to go to Fredericksburg at some point to get our daughter's dresses from the alteration place. So she could possibly pick up as well. Chronicles Crown Royale auto out of 49 Brady House 9.5 with a 10. Acuna Topps Now rookie auto out of 99. Got a 10 with no auto grade. Torkelson Gold out of 50 Ben Baller 10 with a 10 auto. Jordan Lawler Chronicles Crown Royale out of 49 10 with a 10 auto. Nolan Jones Pristine Refractor Auto 10 with a 10 auto. And then here is your corrected label on the Evan Carter with the Asia Refractor notation there. So we got this one fixed and then this one needs fixed. So I guess we'll just trade them off and have the torque sent back to be fixed. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. Next up, I have Ray. We got a 2022 Prism David Bell Purple Power Auto out of 49 8.5 with a 10 auto. this one over here so I don't get it mixed up. Oh, and while I got yours here, Ray, I'm going to include the Frady in there. That way I don't forget that. So I'm going to put that with your stuff while I am sitting here doing it. Mosaic pink camo CJ Stroud and a 9.5. Blue scope optic preview Stroud and a 10. Well, that card, so when they do the research, they have the final say on what goes on the label. And so if you remember, that card actually had Asia Refractor. You wrote it on, or the missus wrote it on the card saver, and they still put it the other way. The research and development team, it doesn't matter. So here's something many people don't realize. Even if you like go on and fill out an order yourself and, you know, type in whatever you want, and you can put exactly what the card is. When it gets there, the research and development team and what they enter it as or put it in for the label, that's what it'll come back as. So you putting the stuff on there, that's not the final say. Whatever they enter is the final say, and that's, you know, it's just part of it. But you would think that the Asias would be caught more, but because it's a common thing, but apparently not. All right, optic preview red and green Stroud in a 9.5. Here's a no huddle Mosaic. I like calling them the disco, but Stroud 9.5. Yellow reactive NFL debut Mosaic Stroud and a 9. Here is a blue reactive debut Stroud in a 10. Regular blue reactive Stroud Mosaic and a 9.5. Jahmyr Gibbs blue reactive and a 9. Spectra Myles Garrett Hyper Prism. I'm not quite sure why they call that a Hyper Prism, but maybe it's the design in the background, the little sparkle. I'm used to the Hypers looking like the, I can't remember the name that I'm thinking of, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's got like the little blocky, blurry prism to it. But anyway, Hyper Prism Spectra out of 75 and a 10. Here is a Purple Ice out of 225, Jerome Ford and a 10. Illusions, Division, Trophy Collection, Olave and Joe Horn out of 10. Got a 9.5. You know, you got to think the more and more and more and more sets of sets and parallels of parallels and 4,800 different serial numbered cards, the more confusing and harder it's going to get for the labels to be 100% accurate. I mean, it's just getting crazy. But NFL debut pink camo Mosaic Stroud and a 10. Here is a Legacy Mini Premium Sapphire out of 20 Nick Chubb in a 9. Bryce Young Mosaic Blue Reactive in a 9. Red and Green Optic Preview Stroud in a 9. Optic Preview Blue Scope Richardson in a 10. Did y'all see that in Flagship? I think it was Wes posted it in the Discord today. In Topps Flagship Series 1, they have a Kevin Hart photobomb parallel for the Philadelphia Phillies players. That's the extent we're getting with parallels now. A little image of Kevin Hart on a card with a limited number for the Philadelphia Phillies is a parallel. It's a short print. I don't know. But anyway, CJ Stroud green mosaic and a 9. Richardson red wave optic preview. Got a 10. And then the Panini Elite out of 9.99 Stroud got an 8.5. So there you go, Ray. Get these all boxed back up. Put the Brady in there. All right. Next, I got James Gillum and his. So many of y'all are familiar with James. He's been around this channel for a long time. The man is family now, like whether he wants to choose to claim us or not. But his guy, his dude, is Bobby Mercer, and he's a big Yankee fan, and that might not be the player that you would have suspected would be his guy, but his guy is Bobby Mercer. And here is his Bobby Mercer run. What's up, JC? I seen you had a little hit out of that Series 1 product. A little Nolan Ryan and Randy Johnson dual auto. His auto looks a bit shaky. What's up, Matthew Knight? All right, here we go. James's Bobby Mercer run. Here's 75 Mercer and a 7. $79 and an 8.5. $74 and a 4. $70 and an 8. $72 and a 7. $82 and an 8. $83 super veteran and an 8.5. $80 and a 7. $81 Donruss and an 8.5. $78 and an 8. $67 rookie stars and a 3. $83 Donruss and an 8. $82 Donruss and a 9. I didn't think the design was too bad. It's better than the plain that they've been doing. I thought it was okay. The neon look wasn't too bad. $83 Fleer and a 9. $82 Fleer and an 8. $76 and a 3. $77 and an 8. and then a 73 and an 8.5. So there you go, James. There is the Mercer run. All right, next up, I got Stan. Here is the Yoda that needed the relabel. So that is done now. 66 Philadelphia James Bond in a 3. And then here, interestingly, the cards look similar, but this is a 65 James Bond, 65 Philadelphia in a 4.5. So that's kind of neat. Here is a 66 Incredible Aston Martin James Bond in a 3.5. Nice, you got a base Bedard out of that. That's not easy to do because the rookies are the high numbers. We were actually talking about that on the podcast I do with Eric and Carlos, and how the high numbers for the rookies in that product are, I can't remember exactly what I said that the odds would likely be, but I think it's like 1 in 6 boxes or something would be roughly the odds to get all of the high number cards without a duplicate. So that it's not an easy pull. 01 Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone Sticker Sparkle Hermione Granger in a 6. 65 Philadelphia License to Kill Bond in a 5. 66 a new Ally James Bond Philadelphia in a 4. And then here is a 65 Philadelphia License to Kill in a 4. 65 Debonair but Deadly in a 4. Sparkle Sticker Harry Potter Harry's Arms Crossed Philosopher's Stone in an 8. Then there's also a 9. Uh, 66 Enemies at the Gaming Table in a 3. 66 A New Ally in a 4. 2023 Topps Finest Star Wars Yoda Artist Sketch Card 101 in the authentic. And for those that don't know, if you're new or wondering why it's just authentic, they will only authenticate the sketch cards. So nothing wrong with it or anything. It's just that's all they do is authenticate the sketches. Here is the 2021 Top Star Wars Kylo Ren Matthew Sutton Artist Sketch Card. And it also got authentic. It's not numbered, so they didn't put the 101 on it. That's interesting. Normally they have the 101 on a sketch. Here is Harry at Hogwarts. Philosopher's Stone Sticker Sparkle. Got a 9. And then last up is Sticker Sparkle Hermione Granger, and it got a 3. There you go, Stan. What's up, Wes? How are you doing? Oh, James didn't go anywhere. He's just behind. he's still watching his Mercers. He's just behind a little bit. He didn't go anywhere. If I had to guess, he is kicked back and probably eating right about now. It's 8:30. He might have already ate. All right, next up. This was a first-time submitter. It's Aaron Langley. Got a Chronicles Draft Optic Amon-Ra Pink. Got a 9. Chronicles Draft Contenders Optic Stroud in a 9.5. Here's a Select Draft Picks Blue Retail Stroud in a 9. Optic Purple Shock Jamar Chase got a 10. Contenders Rookie of the Year Contenders Patty Mahomes in a 9.5. And then a Don Russ rated Rookie Mahomes in a 9.5. Chronicles Clearly rated Rookie Tua, 9.5. Don Russ rated Rookie CeeDee in a 10. Mosaic Justin Jefferson in a 10. (2022) Bowman U Chrome Refractor Stroud in a 9. Yeah, that was a good game, but to be honest, man, the Ravens didn't deserve to win it. They didn't deserve to win that game. So you can be the better team, but if you don't play the better game, or you don't want to win it as more than the other team, you're just not going to win it. And they didn't deserve to win it. So Chronicles Draft Optic Stroud in a 10. Too Many Mental Mistakes. Chronicles Flux Brock Purdy in a 10. Chronicles Draft Picks Black. CJ Stroud in a 10. Chronicles Dynagon Brock Purdy in a 10. Rated Rookie Purdy Don Russ in a 9.5. And then if you don't like that card, you can have the same exact image in the Mosaic in a 9.5. '91 Topps Chipper Jones in a 9.5. And then an '89 Pro Set Barry Sanders in an 8. So there you go, Aaron. Alright, let me get these bigger boxes up here on the table. Get these out first. There was definitely unforced errors, Jeff. You got that right. Like I said, I can't even hate on the Chiefs winning that game because the Ravens did not deserve to win it. All right, here you go. What's up, Tony? How are you doing, man? All right, next up is Caden. Caden said he was really excited for these, so here we go. Prestige Throwing Stars, CJ Stroud, and a 9.5. It's actually a pretty cool die cut card. Got a little shine to it. $9.5 on the Stroud Throwing Stars. Max Crosby, White Prism out of 25, Mosaic, and a 9. Here's a Jordan Addison Kaleidoscope Mosaic and a 10. Stroud No Huddle Mosaic and a 10. Micah Parsons Prism Red. There you go, Wes. There's your boy in the short print red and a 10. Addison Prism Silver 9.5. Topps Holiday Brett Beatty auto out of 200, 10 with a 10 auto. Also, so Caden's mom sent me a video and the story behind, if y'all remember in the preview, I was like, how in the heck, like, was he buying these Topps Holiday autos? Because these Holiday autos are not easy. If anybody's ever opened Holiday, historically, they are very, very, very tough pulls. It's tough to even pull a relic, like the Santa relics and all that kind of stuff. But the autos have been historically insanely tough to pull. Correct me if I'm wrong, Caden, if you're still in here. But this dude pulled like an auto every single pack of his holiday box. It was like a hot box or something crazy. But it was like every pack had an autograph in it. And I have never seen that ever. So I don't know if Topps screwed up, if it was a little Easter egg thing and they did hot box. I don't know. But I seen it on video. And it was like every pack had an autograph. It was like crazy. Yeah. So he's in here. It was like, I watched the clip of it and I was just like, wait, he got another auto. So that's where he got all of these autos. They came out of one Topps Holiday. So here's the Brett Beatty, a 10 with a 10 auto. Red Wave, Optic Preview Addison, and a 10. Stroud Prism Base, and a 9.5. Pink Optic Preview Stroud and a 10. Debut Mosaic Stroud and a 10. Royce Lewis Chrome Refractor out of 499 auto, 9 with a 10. Stroud Prism Base and a 10. Addison Laser Prism and a 10. '05-06 Jordan LeBron and a 7. Also, I don't think he's in the chat, but I'll give him a shout out anyway. Just because I think it's a cool piece. I've been tempted to be interested in buying it off of him, but I don't know what I would do with it. But if there's somebody else out there, I know somebody locally. Actually, Ray and Caden know Anthony as well. He's submitted with us. He has a pretty cool item. It is an older, you can definitely tell it is an early, older Michael Jordan autograph. The only downside to it is it is on a small piece of like graphing paper. So it's not on anything cool like a basketball, a magazine, a card, anything like that. The paper does have a little bit of like tape residue on it. but it is an old, you can definitely tell it is an early Jordan auto. If you're interested in a Jordan auto, he has been looking to sell it. It's probably in line with about, Jordan auto prices. I'm not a Jordan auto pro, but it's a cool piece because it is an early Jordan autograph. I told him I would buy it. I just don't know what I would do with it because of it being on that little graph paper. But it's an early Jordan, and it's a cool piece. You don't see a lot of those early, like, non-upper deck related autograph pieces often. So I thought it was pretty cool. Here's a Leaf Memories College 101 90s design auto Anthony Richardson 9.5. Okay, I see. I was going to say, I don't know why I didn't get the auto grade, but it looks like it was a little smudged on the sticker. But a 9.5 on the 101 Richardson auto. Here's another holiday auto, Edouard Julian out of 300. Got a 10. Yeah, it definitely could be slabbed. It's not a full sheet of paper. It's just like, it's probably the size maybe of the slab, probably smaller. Just a little small piece of paper. But it probably would make for a nice custom like cut or something actually. Stained glass mosaic Jefferson in a 9.5. And he hasn't had it officially authenticated, but he did do the Beckett quick opinion, and it came back as a pass. I know that's not like full-fledged, but I trust him. It looks good, and it has been quick opinioned. So, Orange Laser Tua got a 10. What's up, Trading Cards of Awesomeness? How are you doing? And James says, who is Jordan? It's that country. Panini Illusions, Joe Montana Hollow Heroes in a 9.5. Here's a Prestige Jordan Addison NFL Drip in a 10. Ooh. You got hit with the Panini wrinkle, Caden. Mosaic NFL debut Green Reactive Jalen Hurts. It got a 5. And it's got that little wrinkle indentation thingy-me-bobber right there. Right next to the light. That's what did you in on this one. Hurts debut Green Reactive. Prism Draft Red Ice CJ Stroud got a 10. Kirk Cousins Audible Gold Mosaic got a 10. Yeah, it's just a cool piece, and especially like people our age growing up, like, I don't know, it's just cool. Optic Green Velocity Justin Jefferson and a 9.5. I told him if it wasn't on graphing paper, I would buy it. It's just the paper, like, I don't know why. It just, I don't know. Certified Stars out of 10. Mahomes from Certified in a 10. Bijan Robinson Prism Auto 10 with a 10 auto. Jordan Addison Prism Auto got a 10, no auto grade. That piece ain't going anywhere. I seen Refractor commented on my Willie Mays comic. That ain't going anywhere. Leaf Vivid Red Mojo out of 8. Malachi Nelson 9.5 with a 10. And really, with the Jackie sheet, I technically already have a Mays auto because Mays also signed that piece. But that comic book is just too neat. I can't, and that autograph is just insane how big and bold it is. Aiden Hutchinson, Optic Preview Green Mojo, got a 10. Another Holiday, Josh Jung, out of 200, 10 with a 10 auto. Yoshida, out of 200, 9-5 with a 10 auto. Debut, Quentin Johnston, Honeycomb Mosaic, got a 10. Prestige, Jordan Addison, Draft Day, got a 10. Flawless, Rookie Showcase, Triple Relic. Well, actually, Quad Relic, my bad. Didn't notice the one on the end. Silver out of 20, Tua in a 9. Little quad piece there. Justin Jefferson, Chronicles, Photogenic Paramount out of 25, 10 with a 10 auto. Stroud, Introduction, Silver No Huddle, Mosaic in a 9. Zebra Pickett, Die Cut, Select in a 10. Jordan Addison, which is, man, CD's auto is terrible, Wes. I know you're a Cowboys fan, and I've had a couple CD autos, but holy smokes. It's almost like the dude puts a CD in the CD player and just holds the freaking pen and just lets it sign. Like, it's not even an autograph. Maybe, I don't know. I've had a few, I think I've had 2 or 3 CD autos. They are terrible. Razzle Dazzle Mosaic Addison in a 10. These are cool cards. It is odd that they made them look gold, though. That is a cool card. Here is a Nick Bosa Absolute Dual Material Prime out of 25. 9-5 with a 10 auto. Green Debut Stroud Mosaic got a 10. Pink Debut Stroud got a 9. Is he doing well with the school grades? Are his school grades the good as the card grades? I gotta ask. I gotta be motivational to the youth to do good in the school grades just as well as the card grades, though. So, Caden, I hope you're doing well on them school grades, too. Tricolor out of 75, Jefferson Select, and a 10. I actually told, like, I'll never forget it. This is a story I will never forget doing card shows. Was the little boy, and I'll never forget it. It was a Kyler Yamamoto Young Guns, and he was a young dude, like, he was probably 8 years old maybe, and he was looking at my display case, and he was there with his sister and his dad, and he just kept looking at my cards, and he was like, "That's my favorite player." And I was like, oh, you know, and I wasn't expecting a young kid like that to know hockey, let alone Kyler Yamamoto. And his sister and his dad was like, yeah, he loves that guy, you know. And I was like, well, that's just too cool. And I happened to have a couple of them. And he was like, I would do anything for a Yamamoto. And I was like, you just said the wrong word, but yet the right word. And so I got one of them out of my case and I gave it to him. And he was like, are you for real? And I said, well, you said you would do anything for a Yamamoto. See, you take that card home and you put it on your shelf. But since you said you would do anything, you have to listen to mom and dad and you have to do good in school. And, you know, just remember that card. And I'll never forget that because, like, you don't see, you know, kids like that really. And then to know that he was, like, into hockey and just a random player like Kyler Yamamoto like that, I was just like, I was impressed by it. And he was, you know, he was so excited. He was like, I would do anything for a Yamamoto. And I was like, well, here we go. You go home and listen to mom and dad, and you put that card on your shelf and just remember it. So that was one of the best times I ever had at a card show. So Leaf Exotic Dragon Crystals out of 2. Caleb Williams 9.5 with a 10 auto. Here is so you were saying, Ryan, that this box was hot. So how about this? How about a Vaughn Grissom out of 300, 10 with a 10 auto? And then if you know, the Braves also had this other guy named Michael Harris, and it's out of 250, and it got also a 10 with a 10 auto. So yeah. So there you go, Caden. Congrats on the grades. Let's get the balance up on the school side though, buddy. All right, let me get these boxes back up and I will get to the next box. All right, next I have Drew. Drew texted me the other day and said, just letting you know I got a pretty decent sized order I just dropped in the mail. And he always has a interesting, eclectic mix of cards. So it is always interesting and fun to see what Drew sends. So can't wait to see what's in his next one because he said it was a pretty decent sized order. But all right, starting out this one with a 63 Willie Wood and a 4. We got a LeBron rookie exclusives and a 9.5. Upper Deck Superstar card number 5 LeBron and a 9.5. '89 score Derek Thomas rookie and a 9. '01 Pacific out of 1500 LaDainian Tomlinson 9.5 with a 10 auto. It's pretty cool little LT rookie auto. Allen and Ginter Amelia Boone 8 with a 10 auto. Carmen Electra Pop Century out of 20, 9 with a 10 auto. Press Pass Demaryius Thomas out of 50, 9.5 with a 10 auto. 63 Topps John Brody in a 5. '78 Dorsett in a 4. This is a neat one. 84 Topps Eric Dickerson Record Breaker, and it's blank back. So Dickerson Record Breaker rookie with the blank back, and it got authentic. 63 Lenny Moore got a 5. '02 Chrome Tom Brady weekly wrap up and an 8. Tommy Hilfiger Pop Century Auto out of 75. 9 with a 10 auto. Goodwin Champion Stephen Carpenter. 9 with a 10 auto. '97 Finest Gold Deion Sanders Masters 8.5. '79 Ozzie Smith Rookie in a 3. '86 Carnation Road Warriors Major League Wrestling in a 6. '85 Topps WWF Sticker Hulk Hogan in an 8. '63 Topps Euchre in a 6. '61 Clemente in a 6. '63 Topps Pride of the National League Mays and Musial in a 6. '71 Munson in a 4. Action Packed 92 24 karat gold Barry Sanders in an 8.5. '09 Goodwin Corky Carroll 9 with a 10 auto. '73 Clemente in a 5. '68 American League RBI leaders. You got Yaz Killebrew and Frank Robinson in a 4.5. 1926 WD and HO Wills. Do you know? This is the official. I don't know if it's the rookie or not, but it's a laughing jackass. And I got a 6.5. So we have graded all kinds of cards throughout our years, and now we have officially graded a laughing jackass. So there we go, in a 6.5. Then we also have, from the 1924 WDHO Wills Do You Know, a giraffe in a 6. A 85 O-Pee-Chee Gretzky in a 6.5. '81 O-Pee-Chee Super Action Gretzky in a 7. A 85 Topps Jesse Ventura WWF 8.5. Leaf Metal Pop Century Green out of 5 Tara Reid 9.5 with a 10 auto. How many other grade reveals on the entire internet are you going to find a laughing jackass graded? I mean, seriously. Like, how many can there be? Leaf Metal Pop Century out of 25 Pro Set Wraps. And in the same order, this is what I was talking about with Drew. Like, you just never know. We have a laughing jackass. We got Hulk Hogan. We got Carmen Electra. We got Tara Reid. We got Flavor Flav. Tommy Hilfiger. I mean, like, it's such an eclectic mix. But here's the Flavor Flav and a 9.5. And then last up, we have a Yancey Butler out of 35 from Leaf Metal Pop Century, also in a 9.5. So there you go, Drew. As I said the other night, I will let you know when we get your other order in, bud. And I'm always excited to see what he sends, because it's just a cool, fun mix of stuff. So Alright. Get these boxed up, and then we have one more person, and that would be Kevin. They're all around on Friday night. All right. Yeah, Eric is too cool to come hang out. So secretly, Eric says he can't come hang out on the SGC stuff because of the conflict of interest with his ties to Beckett and mayonnaise, and he knew there was a booby ore in here, and like there was just so many things that just wouldn't allow him to associate tonight. So I understand it. I understand he's a Beckett loyalist. You know, like I can't say anything. Try to be nice. But anyway. All right. Here we go. This is Kevin K. All right. And Wes will like this because Kevin is a Cowboy fan. So here we go. Luminance Sheesh Green out of 10. CD Lamb. Here's another one. There's been a lot of talk about photography on football cards over in the Discord. There's a nice little photo there. Sheesh out of 10 of CD. And it got a 10. Richardson Optic Preview Blue Scope and a 10. Here's a Silver Prism Select Isaiah Pacheco and a 9.5. Downtown Zay Flowers and a 7. Will be interesting to see how this kid does because there's some stories out regarding some criminal conflicts with him, but I don't know if charges have been formally pressed. So been keeping an eye on that because the kid has some talent. So hopefully everything is okay, but we'll see. Pink Optic Richardson and a 9.5. Copper die cut out of 355 CD and a 10. Silver Select CD and a 10. Contenders Ticket Stub out of 24 Auto Rookie Sky Moore and a 9. Select Purple Die Cut out of 99 MPJ and a 9.5. Halliburton Blue Die Cut out of 249 and a 9.5. Banchero Cosmic out of 99 from Revolution and a 10. And I really think when Panini, like, if they go poof, this Revolution stuff, it's one of the, I think, most underappreciated sets that Panini ever did. They always looked really, really nice. But you just never heard a lot about them. Preview Blue Scope Stroud and a 9.5. Chronicles XR out of 10. Jabari Smith and a 10. Rookies and Stars, pink out of 50. Stellar Rookies, CD, and a 9.5. Copper die cut out of 355, CD, and a 9.5. Impeccable Green, Scotty Barnes, and a 9. Limited Stadium Stars material out of 10, Amethyst, Dak Prescott, and a 9.5. Plates and Patches out of 45, Prescott and Michael Gallup, got a 10, the dual patch. Contenders, pretty sure that's messed up, because that should be Contenders Optic, but I'll have to check. I think that's supposed to be Contenders Optic. They only labeled it Contenders. It doesn't make any sense, because if it was just regular Contenders, it shouldn't be an orange prism, but you know how things go. Contenders Orange Prism out of 49, Scotty Barnes, and a 9.5. I'll have to check on that. I'm pretty sure they should have labeled it Contenders Optic. Absolute Blue Diamond out of 75, CD, and a 10. Another pretty card. Dak Electric Etch Red Obsidian out of 5 and a 10. Chronicles Jeremy Sochan XR Asia Jade out of 18 and a 10. It's hard to get this pattern to pick up. It's a pretty cool pattern too, because it actually like spins and stuff on there. Select Light Blue out of 299 Cam Thomas, 9.5. CD out of 99 Spectra, 9.5. Gallup Prescott double coverage material out of 45 and a 9. Dak substantial swatch from encased out of 9 and an 8.5. Impeccable Halliburton out of 99 and a 9.5. Little Chet Holmgren, Red Ice, got a 7. That little wrinkle right there. See it right there next to the light. Spectra Celestial out of 149, Banchero and a 10. Prism Fast Break Banchero and a 9.5. Chet Fast Break and a 9.5. And then the variation and a 10. Interstellar Spectra out of 99, Banchero and a 10. Purple Etch out of 49, Flood, Obsidian, Banchero and a 10. White Sparkle Prism, Tyler Harrow and a 9.5. Chronicles Marquee Swirl out of 25, Banchero, and a 10. Jalen Green, Prism Draft, Instant Impact Mojo out of 25, and a 9. OG Anunoby, Blue out of 49, Optic, 9.5. Panini Black Variation out of 99, Anthony Edwards, and a 9. Mosaic Storm Chasers, Banchero, and a 10. Crown Royale Purple out of 25, Banchero, and a 9.5. '07 Chrome Gold out of 99, Gilbert Arenas, 9.5. Contenders Optic Giddy Orange out of 25, Up and Coming Auto, in a 9. Origins Blank Slate Odell Beckham, in a 10. CD Light Blue Field Level Die Cut, in a 10. Cade Cunningham Prism Draft Fireworks Green Pulsar out of 25, got a 10. Crown Royale Snow Globe out of 10, Benedict Mathurin, and a 9. Instant Impact Mojo out of 25, Prism Draft Cade Cunningham, 9.5. Chronicles Phoenix Swirl out of 25, Keegan Murray, and a 9. Asia Jade Mathurin, and a 10. And I am probably butchering that dude's name. I've never heard of him. So he must be, well, 22-23 rookie. So that's why. Banchero, Asia Jade out of 18. Chronicles Marquee in a 9.5. And last up is Mosaic Green Anthony Edwards in a 10. So there you go. There is the order. Congrats to everybody. It was overall pretty strong grades, I think, throughout the order. Don't forget, next order, if you are interested in getting in, due to us by next Thursday. And remember, Monday is a holiday, so can't mail on Monday. The website, again, just to reiterate, it's not working, but I will be when I get time. It might take me a little bit, but I'm going to build a new site for all of that that I think will actually work out better than the one I had. And yeah, thank you, everybody. Hope you had a good night. And as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.